Investors, what a week it has been! It won't be wrong to say that the market was not just driven by earnings or data. Every headline from the Middle East, the US, and every swing in oil moved global markets. Dominating it all, the Iran conflict, the Strait of Hormuz, and a ceasefire. With the Middle East crisis threatening supply routes and the Strait of Hormuz largely shut, investors were bracing for a rough week. Oil remained elevated, inflation fears resurfaced, and risk appetite stayed fragile. April 7th became the big turning point for markets. US President Donald Trump announced a 2-week ceasefire with Iran, and, of course, the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Boom! The markets exploded. Wall Street saw a powerful relief rally. To be honest, it felt like the market found its footing. The Asian stock market moved in an upward direction. Best part? It wrapped the week in green, as hopes grew that the geopolitical tensions would ease. For the European market, the ceasefire news felt a warm hug, as shares jumped more than 3%. Not just that, STOXX 600 also saw one of its strongest single-day gains in 4 years. Wait, the story did not end there. We still have the oil price that climbed early on supply fears. Then it saw a dip after the ceasefire announcement, rebounded again as the caution returned. While geopolitics scenario dominate the charts and market, the world of technology made sure that the show must go on. Quite literally, Samsung projected record quarterly profit, driven by strong demand for AI-linked memory chips. Intel's tie-up with Elon Musk-led Terafab project reinforced the future of artificial intelligence. Meta, too, made its entry into the AI world with Muse Spark. The move intensified the battle with Google and OpenAI. This matters because even amid Middle East war-led volatility, the AI trade continued to be the market's structural growth story. And then there is Elon Musk's SpaceX and his IPO roadmap. The company's June Showdown, with a strong focus on retail participation, could become one of the defining equity stories of the year. Now, as we head into the new week, let us see what investors need to keep tracking. First, the US-Iran ceasefire. This remains the single biggest driver for oil. If the US-Iran truce shows further signs of strain, expect another sharp move in crude and renewed pressure on equities. Market movement will also depend on the US inflation data. It is going to be the first big test of war's economic impact. Next, the US earnings season. It is a big one. This has the potential to determine whether stocks can regain momentum or face fresh pressure. Investors will closely watch earnings guidance, margins, and commentary on energy costs, supply. The big question for investors now is, can strong earnings and the AI boost outweigh geopolitical uncertainty? Or will oil and the Middle East crisis once again navigate the global markets? That, perhaps, will be the story of the coming week. Stay ahead of the markets with the Dealing.com app. Follow the app for real-time updates, expert insights, and every move in global stock and commodity markets.
Download the Dealing app for seamless global investing tools and updates.